First is going to be Ajax. Anivia
On me
does
first.
Anivia does counter Udr, that is true.
Nah, I ban that shit every single game. I don't know if the video is finished uploading actually.
Oh, you just did it?
Yeah, I just did it. It's at 90%, 92, 93,
Okay, give us.
94, 5, 98, 99. Alright, it should be done. Huh? Saying it's processing. This Why is it taking so long to process?
Did you just happen to see me on the call, or and then you remembered, and then you checked group coaching, or what?
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
Yeah, now I know. Don't join the call early. Perfect.
Wow.
Basically what I
Um,
did.
Yep.
it should be good to go. Why is it still processing? Alright. Do you have neither video? Because it says it's got 2 minutes left on processing the HD.
See upsurge. Upsurge is gone yet. His is ready. I'll just
No, mine.
I'll just
Yeah.
upsurges. Okay. Viego versus FiddleSticks.
Yeah.
Okay. Clearing down.
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom. Looks like he's clearing up because we don't see him on Raptors yet. So if he was to clear
Yeah.
down, then we would know. Then we would see him. So we know that. We also know that we're faster because when we were on Raptors, he wasn't even on Raptors yet. So we know we both started Blue Ground Wolves, but we know that you're way faster. So like when you're gonna be, let's say you just finished red buff, you know he's probably finishing up like maybe like right now. You know, like he probably finished a solid 5 seconds slower than you. So it's always good to keep that in mind. Base, go to your Grump. We're on time. And same thing, now there's a chance you're probably slightly faster because you're probably on your Grump and Wolves before he's on his Grump Wolves, you know?
Yeah.
And here, and you can tell here you did Grump Wolves Raptors, and he did Grump Wolves mid ganks. You see how he skipped his Raptors? Because there's no way he did his
Mhm.
Raptors and he looped like this while you're still on them. It's impossible, right? So now we know that he skipped the camp to gank mid. He runs out. And now, if you wanted to, right now, ironically, as a start dragon on spawn, perfect. Because here you know
Yeah,
their
I
mid's
I
dead,
do.
their bot's under tower,
Hmm.
and you know he's going to his top side camp. So here I would just drop one ward right here in
Yeah.
this bush, just to make sure he doesn't. Oh wait, there's already a ward there. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh no, there wasn't. Okay, we do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Then my bot
You should place your
goes
ward
away,
earlier
so
because there was no
recall.
wards. You should place your ward now because that's an effigy. So the effigy saw you, and then because he saw you walking towards river, he said, "Oh, Viego's going towards dragon," so he came to stop you, right? But
Mm.
you could have avoided this. You could have killed this effigy 10 seconds ago, um,
Yeah.
and then yeah, you could have warded this 10 seconds ago, and then you would have stopped the effigy 10 seconds ago, and then you would have killed it, and then what's it called? And then
Hmm.
he probably wouldn't have known that you're on dragon, you know. So I think
Yeah. Then I
because
think.
we're not even mostly doing this because of bot lane. We're mostly doing this because we know he has to go to his top camps. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So I think that's a pretty decent mistake. And I think here as well, now you know that he definitely skipped his Raptors to come because there's no way he did Raptors and showed up to the Dragon, right? So since you know he skipped his Raptors, I would just run to his Raptors right now because not only do you know they're up, not only do you know that you have stronger 1v1 because you just spent your money, but he hasn't, right? Like you're 30 gold, he
Hmm.
probably has like 600 gold in his inventory, right? Because he did Gromp, he did Wolves, then he ganked mid, then he did Dragon, all that he hasn't based. So not only are you stronger items, but also you're looks like top crowd spawning, and also your next respawning camp's blue. So I think here you should always just run to his Raptors. If this goes well, if this goes poorly, none of that matters because you always do this afterwards, you know.
Hmm.
Because you already skipped your you already desynced your Raptors and Krogs by going for the dragon. So at this point, it's almost better to just not do the Krugs. So then when the Raptors respawn, they are like they get resynced together. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Because
yeah.
now you just kill Krugs, now you just insta base again, anyways.
Yeah.
It looks so funny. And here, funny enough, if you were top side, here it looks like he did Raptors to mid gank. He skipped it. Remember, he's not only did he skip his Raptors, he also skipped his Krugs too. So funny enough, here, if you saw he's ganking mid here, in theory, you could also then go to his Krugs. You know?
Mhm.
Also, you're not checking this top crab. Top crab should be up. It's not level one now. It's not like level one crab's useless, but this is not level one. This is like a actual crab now. You know?
Mhm. Mhm. Ooh.
Nice. Take his red.
I don't know if I should. Yeah.
This game looks really good. Drink your pot. Manage your spells. Ult on this guy. Auto Q auto. Kill him. Nice. Back up. Pull the grubs on spot right away because these guys are all dead. Looks good. When you have item, you should insta base. You should always like right now. Does it take much effort to hit these camps? Like hitting the grub, like you're not. It's not like you're kiting it. You're not like getting skill shot. You're just right clicking it, right? So while you're doing this,
Yeah.
this is when you should spend the time to like check the shop and see which one you need. And if you notice that, oh, I have my item, you'll just the second you kill this, the second this dies, boom, instantly press B. Because the reason why is because when you have item, you have to understand you're gonna kill Gromp and Wolves so much faster with item that's literally you literally save time in the long run basing then going Gromp Wolves compared to doing it now. You know, so you just when you have item, you
Mm.
just insta base. And you should never buy cloak over um never auto buy like this ever. Always manual buy because double
Okay.
pickaxe will always be better than cloak. Always. I mean, sorry, double longsword. Also, there's no you should never ever smite your camps unless you have two charges, ever. So here you smite when it just came back up, and now your smite's on a 1 minute and 30-second cooldown. And now, like normally, if you didn't and you had smite, there is not a single reason on earth you can't try to 50-50 this dragon. But now, obviously, you can't. So never use smite unless you have two
Yeah.
charges. This guy should die. You should still kill him. Yeah, don't be scared. Yep. Take some camps. I think here you should be able to just take the blast plant.
Yeah, I missed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you just take the blast plant, you're completely out. That's really it. It's not really more complicated than that. I think the invade's fine because you could say like, oh, the invade's risky. You don't know what Akali is, but I think you have flash up, you have E up, you have W up, you have blast plant. You have so many different ways. If there was like no blast plant and you had no flash, then yeah, you shouldn't invade because someone can come. But since you have flash and E and you see the blast plant, then this should never be a problem. I think it's just a skill issue. Yeah. Besides just being more like aware of what's of your surroundings, or like
Mm.
it's fine. It's not the worst death in the world. Good W. Herald's in here. I see like FiddleSticks is bot side and Herald's up, so I just go right out to Herald. Right, just start Herald on spawn. what's the point of fighting bot here? Rakan's basing. There's no bot objective up.
Yeah.
There's no bot camps up. Why are you like you're opting into? I mean, funny enough, if you land the W, that guy gets one shot. But that's not. So, okay, this actually should have worked. You just missed. But again, why even like go out of your way to fight on their where they're like on the side of the map their jungler is, right? In league, usually you always just want to force fights opposite side. If jungle's bot, force top. If jungle's top, force bot. Just because you have a guaranteed number advantage. Where like if there's a top fight, you're gonna have a number advantage because our jungle is there, their jungle isn't. Same with bot. If
Mm.
the enemy jungle's top side, in this case like enemy jungle's bot side, so Herald you have a guaranteed advantage in the sense of jungle. Like our jungle is at Herald, their jungle isn't on Herald. You know, like this fight worked
Yeah.
out. I just feel like it's not that it's I don't know. It feels a bit random. Like Rakan made it in time, but your decision to go bot was made right now as you see your 1 HP Rakan basing. So like the decision from the very start is just improper, right? You should have your plan and reasoning should be made from advantages. I have number advantage, or I have an advantage, or I'm playing for the bot's objective, which doesn't exist. Like it should be for an objective with a plan based off an advantage. That's right. But in this case, it's just you're opting into a 2v3, and they happen to get hit by 5 Xayah feathers, and they happen to be 3 men clumping at the Viego. See, that's not like a really a consistent way to play the game.
Yeah.
Well, all this is happening technically. You saw how you just had you had no problem killing Urgot like 30 seconds ago, right? He died like butter. So in this case, you see FiddleSticks bot right now. Technically, what's stopping you from going? Look how aggressive Urgot's literally playing under tower. What's stopping you from just running straight top and just ganking this Urgot? Urgot dies, boom, free Herald, right? And
Mhm.
as you saw, every single time you went top this game, Urgot's playing like a psychopath. And in this case, you don't have to worry about FiddleSticks counter ganking because you see him in bot river, right?
Yeah.
So in my head, right now, you'd be here right now. And this guy's dead. And then after you kill this guy, Herald's dead. So this still worked out. It's just so important to think about. I also want to be more objective focused, saving top tower, getting top Herald. These kills, well, the
Yeah.
gold's obviously awesome, but besides the gold, you're not really getting anything, you know? It's nice to kill top because after you kill top, you'll get the Herald. If you killed Balling there while Dragon was up, it would be a different story because them being dead means you get the free Dragon, right? But in this case, they were dead. Dragon was up yet. And here, you just can't fight. You have no flash. Like,
Mhm.
your champ you just need ult, right? You have no ult, you have no flash. You are your team's entire gold lead, correct? Like you're the only person that's strong. Scoreboard's 9 to 10 and you're 4-1, correct?
Yeah.
So it means it's really important that when we're fighting, we're using your lead and we're playing off you. But if you have no ult, no flash, then you're not actually able to use your lead. You're not actually able to use your gold effectively, correct?
Mhm.
So it's just like if they're on Dragon, Urgot's dead. I think you just go Herald. Get free Herald. We get Herald top tower. Get top tower. It's fine. We give them the second dragon, but we'll get gold, gold. His top camps. Sorry, we'll get gold, top tower, Herald, his top camps, and then we'll be strong enough to be, and we'll make sure we have our flash and ult and flash up for the next dragon. That the next dragon will be able to play more consistently. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked out. Obviously, you got the steal. Good job. But I don't think this fight's gonna go well without your ult. And if you steal a dragon, but we all die, I wouldn't classify that as worth. Correct? Like I would classify this as
Yeah.
really bad. We got dragon, but we all died. I, Meanwhile, we could again. Urgot was dead. We see them all on dragon. Who's gonna stop me from hitting Herald? Like who can stop me from doing that? Nobody, right? You get free Herald. You're trading dragon for Herald. Not a big deal. Um, and at least we're able to get our third item, and we'll have 3 items before the next dragon, and that's the one that's gonna matter, you know. That's good. We kill top. We kill this guy. I think go do the Herald. Perfect. Clear some camps. Run away. We should just leave. Like you have 2k gold. Like except small ones. You got 2 kills. You got a Herald. You shouldn't need or want more. You should be like super happy with what you've gotten, you know.
Yeah.
So I think you get this Herald, and you just instantly like here, like, okay, you're getting crab too, and dip, 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 dip. You're kind of running into it. Like I would be killing this crab, awesome, and then boom, eat this wall and run this way. You know, obviously just away from
Mhm.
her, opposite direction from her. We have pretty strong itemized. We have ult. We have flash up. Our conditions are perfect. Call uses ult and flash to run away. Think if you're ever gonna go and you're always holding your W, you're never tapping like this, you know? Like here, this entire time when you're in your E chasing this guy, you could be charging your W now, charging, 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 charging. And then I think if this guy gets hit by a full charge, he can get one shot before Terracol drops down, right?
Mm.
Now, this is an example of this is when you tap, for example. Like when people ask, what's the difference from tapping and charging? This is when you tap. Here, you can't charge. You're too low. You need to just you're not even Wing for the stun. You're Wing just for the passive mark. You know.
Okay.
But in the earlier case, you'd always charge. I think this is. I mean, it looks like the game deciding fight, right? If you win this fight, you get Baron. You lose this fight, you lose Baron. And and this Baron's important. Not only because Barons are important, but whoever gets this Baron gets the next dragon, and this dragon is, I think, sole for them or third for them, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's the start of the fight. I think you have to just full charge your W. And also, normally I don't want to use my flash, but in this case, again, a single kill decides Baron. Because if you kill Yunari, you guys will get Baron, or you should, because then it will be 45, and you'll pull Baron 45, and the number of advantages is OP. So in this case, I don't normally want to flash for a kill, but this flashing for this guy isn't flashing for a kill. Because if his death results in Baron, you're basically flashing for Baron. So here I would start full charging my W, and just to guarantee it so he doesn't dash out of it, I would just flash on top of him, and then now this W is like unmissable, right? And it would be a full charge one.
Yeah.
And then if this guy gets full charge W, I think he would maybe potentially die before the Terracol drops, and then if you get the reset, you should be able to wipe them. You know, it is a bit sad that your Zaya killed the Fiddle right before you were getting at the thing. Like, it's definitely unfortunate. But even if you turn into Fiddle, I'm not guaranteed about this fight going well. Still, you know.
Yeah.
So besides that, like soul mechanic, that's all you can really do there. I think also at this point, like we are already in the mid game. The early game's been far from over, so I think when it comes to like the early game stuff, you could do better. Even though those plays worked, I think it's just the idea of like playing for high percentage plays, playing for guarantees. Like, why would I? Even though they play works, like it's not even applied to this game, but just as, to habits you could take into future games. Why would I take a 50-50 fight mid when I could take like 80% chance gang top or 80% chance herald top, right? Just play for more guaranteed plays. Even if you have 0-5 top, 0-5 mid, 0-5 bot, you could be like, oh, there's no such thing as a guaranteed play since every lane's losing. That's true, but there's still like higher percentages. Let's say bot gang is 20% and top gang is 40%. It's still better than that. And those percentage, like those invisible imaginary percentages, just go down to numbers, right? If their jungle's bot, any play top becomes better. Their jungle's top, any play bot it becomes better, just because you will be able to be there and their jungle won't be, you know.
Mm.
So just going for higher percentage plays. That was a good chunk.
Mm.
I think at this point the game is just a rough. They have Baron, they have stacking dragons. You guys are just bleeding out slowly. We're hoping they mess up, right? There's not really much you can. Anytime games like this, you're honestly just running around the map, hoping they get caught out, and you're just playing for picks. It's not like a consistent way to play the game. Let's see. Let's watch these fights for mechanic reasons. Okay, full charge W, you miss. It happens. Kali just runs in and suicide looks like. Perfect for your reset. Awesome. Go over a Kali. That looks good. Fight looked good. Baron's in 30 seconds. Play for Baron. We're 6 items. We're pretty juiced. Don't forget to buy a red pot if you can.
Mm.
But you didn't have money yet. Okay, this next fight decides the game. It could go either way. I try to hold your E more. You're kind of using it willy nilly. Your E this lane. People don't realize this lane in the game. Your E is actually really strong. It gives you a lot more attack speed than people realize this lane in the game. And also just not being able to like see you is a pretty big deal. Like where you are. Like, right now they see you running in, but if you're like full fog, it's like it's just harder for them to play. You know. But they just ran in and died. It looks like you just end the game mid. Nice. I mean, worked out. I think your fighting was fine this game. I think besides like the charging W slightly more, like at the very end wasting your E, I think your fighting in general was good. Um, I think also good. Or like your early game that was good. I don't think I ever saw you skip a single camp. Besides, there was this like the pathing thing. Like you could have a better path by not skipping your Krugs and playing for his Raptors, right? and this
Mm.
dragon thing, which I think your biggest problem with this dragon thing is you just didn't clear this bush first and clear their vision, so they saw you doing it. So this obviously started the game at a disadvantage for no reason. So it's honestly just a bunch of
Yeah.
random mistakes. Like, okay, you fucked up the dragon there, then now you pathed wrongly by opening to Krugs instead of opening to Raptors, and then later like the main points were like going for kind of flip plays that just happened to work. They weren't really like planned out or calculated. Like ganking top when you see the jungle bot, that's a calculated plan. Like, okay, I know the jungle won't be able to counter gank me, so I have never advantage top. So I think going for more high, lower risk plays is like really the major point, and then everything else was just like pretty minor mistakes. Holding W, going to Raptors instead of Krugs, like these really small things that they do matter, but it's hard to like quantify them as a learning point. You know, it's almost like just
Yeah.
carelessness. Anything this game specifically you want to look at that I didn't talk about?